Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 881. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Connor. What's up, Connor?
Hello.
All right, so I saw your message before, so you want to talk about that Cyberman thing?
Yeah, the person that's going to be directing episodes 8 and 10 of Series 10 Instagrammed out a picture of a Cyberman head, a new era Cyberman head, not an old era one. And it just got me thinking, because we've obviously got the Genesis of the Cybermen storyline rumoured. Maybe it is actually happening, and it'll only have to be one part, because of course the two episodes are not side by side, being 8 and 10, so they're separated, unless of course it's linked. But
so you're talking about two Cybermen episodes but not connected to each other, like 8 then not 9 then 10?
Well, they could do it where both 8 and 10 are Cybermen, and it is sort of like the genesis of the Cybermen thing, but it'd be a bit weird. They've never done that before. They've never done it where, like, they've had two episodes that are the same story that linked, that are not a two-parter.
Right.
The closest I've ever got to having a linked story that isn't a two-parter is when they've had it like side by side, like with the girl who died and the woman who lived last year.
Right.
It's exactly the same story, but it was side by side. Yeah. Just as a side note, the director of episodes 8 and 10 is Wayne Yip, who directed 2 episodes of Class. Okay. So he directed the one where they're stuck in the classroom detention for the whole episode in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that was like a midnight of Class, no budget type of thing.
Yeah, and deciding the best episode of the entire thing, the metaphysical thing of Quill and whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah, that.
Well, my opinion, but
yeah, I would agree with that. So yeah, just as a side note, that's who's going to be taking on episodes 8 and 10. So it's a good. He was the best director of the entire series, I think.
I gotta say that's pretty promising. To the Cyber. So now this is the newer version of the Cybermen, or the older version of Cybermen, or the Chibnall Cybermen.
Well, one thing I will say is that whether or not we get Genesis of the Cybermen or not, I definitely think at least one episode next year will be Cybermen.
Okay.
Whatever type of Cybermen they use, if it's Genesis, they'll have to use the old Hartnell Mondasian Cybermen ones, because that just makes sense. You can't really use the new ones. That's definitely a new era, as new as probably Nightmare in Silver head. But whether they use that or not, I don't know.
I mean, it looked pretty cool.
It did look, yeah. It wasn't the real thing. It looked like a painting, actually.
Yeah.
But it's a hint.
An artist's description, I guess, of what it will be, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we had another trailer.
Oh yeah, we had the first, and I don't know why they've left it so late. We had the first proper official Christmas special trailer.
Thanks, BBC. In December, like 2 weeks before the actual episode, you give us a trailer. So that's makes no sense how they do things sometimes.
Yeah,
you don't promote the 50th, but then you promote Capaldi, like so far ahead. Sometimes they did different things.
Yeah.
So, all right. I mean, since I talked to you about it, I'm kind of coming around with the Christmas special.
I like the idea of it. I don't like superheroes, as you know, but it looks all right, actually, I will admit. The trailer, I know a lot of people have been slating it and they don't like it, but it looks better than any of the Husbands of River Song
Yeah.
trailers did. And that ended up to be a great special.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So this is probably going to end up being just as good. I think it'll be good, personally. I know that a lot of the story doesn't make sense, being that the Doctor meets him 25 years before time.
Right.
And just mysteriously gets some superpowers. I know that it sounds all a bit shit, but you know.
No, but you made it sound like, I mean, it could be interesting. So I'm going to have an open mind about it. So.
Yeah.
All right. All right. On that note, we're going to be out of the Real Whovians. Connor, join me for Everything Show if you could.
Okay.
Bye for now.